Crimson Coral Cookie. Yes, we have this one here today for us on our topping guide. We're going to break this cookie down for you here today, give you the toppings, go for a run, and pull it all back together as we always do. Now, the timestamps are available to you down below. On top of that, if you got a question, if you got a comment, do ask and come swing by the Discord server and join us there as well. All right, so here's what we got going on. Crimson Coral Cookie. This is the latest cookie from A Mermaid's Tale Part 2 here. A couple of key things: a defense cookie, a frontliner. On top of that, here is what we have going on with Somber Affection, essentially the specialty moveset here. Crimson Coral Cookie's sisters will lend their powers to the Crimson Spear, piercing enemies and dealing damage. Afterwards, Crimson Coral Cookie will cast an HP shield to the two allies with the highest attack, excluding herself. So this is a lot of protection for key damage dealers. Now, equal to a portion of her water type skill damage, so that's important. If Crimson Coral Cookie is the only cookie in the front line, she and her allies will gain the Coral Armor buff. Additionally, her Coral Armor's size and weight will reduce the effect of knockback and flying. When Crimson Coral Cookie is using her skills, she is not affected by attack speed changes and will become resistant to interrupting effects. Here's her single hit damage at 268% of attack. Sea Wave damage, 527% of attack. HP shield, two cookies with the highest attack, equal to 85% of total skill damage for 5 seconds. Damage resist, plus 30%. When alone in the front line, starts with an HP shield equal to 15.5% of max HP, lasting for 15 seconds. Coral Armor reflects 30% of incoming damage and damage resist, plus 30%. Coral Armor ally, I was blending those two together. Ally max HP 15% and water type damage plus 15%. Resistant to damage reduction. Defense reduction 35% for 12 seconds. Stacks up to 1 time. Damage resist 25% for 12 seconds. Stack up to 1 time. Crit damage resist plus 30% for 12 seconds. Stacks up to 1 time. And curse protection. Wow. Removes itself upon acquiring a curse debuff. Active for 12 seconds. That is so much stuff. Crimson Coral Cookie, or Armor Cookie, is beefy. That is correct. This thing is an absolute baller. That is right. For PvP and PvE. So excited to have this one. So the question is now, what toppings do we go? First and foremost, the biggest thing here is absolutely, positively use resonant toppings. That is the way to do it. Now, if you need resonant toppings, you can go to your storage. I believe it's here under usables. That is correct. Here we go. Sea salt toppings. We have 5 kinds. That is what you want to use. Now, these are the key ones here for you. Now, when we talk about Crimson Coral Cookie, there's actually really kind of 2 to consider. Now, the first and foremost one for today's video, we'll save our sea salts here. However, what you want to do is either you're going to consider Swift Chocolate or Solid Almond. Solid Almond is going to be our choice here because we want a beefy front taker. Now, you can consider this for, again, cooldown for the casting of that skill set, move set. However, we are definitely going to go with damage resist. Now, additionally, with damage resist, a couple big things that you are going to want. So if your substats are here, our substats you're going to want is definitely damage resist, additionally, and cooldown. Again, if you really focus on those 2, it's going to make a big difference. The third one in there's definitely that attack. As you can see, the different boosts and those kinds of things make a big difference there as well. In terms of survivability, more HP and more defense is really good as well. Everything else is probably more of a tier 3 in terms of what you want for bonus effects. So definitely damage resist and cooldown is tier 1, plus kind of that attack as a 1.5, and then HP defense really being the next portion there for that 2, and then 3 everything else. So in our case here, we do have a ton of these already. We don't have a ton of cooldown. This one has cooldown. Let's grab that one. And then again, there's another damage resist. Here's an HP crit. We can also go ahead and make 5 more. So let's do that because we got a ton here nonetheless. So let's see if we can get any luck here with 5 more because we do enjoy doing that. Auto upgrade. Yes, that is fine. Let's go ahead while you're doing that. As always, we got a swag and merch store down below. Other great ways to stay connected and support the channel and stay in the know. Let's go ahead here. Did we get anything else? That one's got cooldown. This one's got cooldown. That one's got attack, and that one's got HP. So not a ton in terms of some of these things that we did pick up. So let's go ahead though and figure out what we want to do. We do want to focus on that cooldown specifically. Let's go ahead and add that one. All right, here's more cooldown. HP, that's a big HP buff. There's damage resist, we'll do that one. Here is more cooldown. And attack speed, HP defense, attack HP, and HP debuff resist. Let's find one more attack speed, crit resist, attack HP. Let's go with that one. All right, there we go. All right, so that is going to be our Crimson Coral cookie here. Again, the first piece being used, the resonant toppings, the sea salt. In our case, we're also going with solid almond. Again, we talked through a opportunity here if you want to go on cooldown as well. We're more focused on survivability for two things. Really kind of the PvE right now, so we think that this will be great for progression for us in some of the levels. And then additionally here for PvP as well, I want to focus on survivability versus casting a bunch over. But again, breaking those two key things out, let's go ahead and run with Crimson Coral cookie here. So excited about this cookie. So excited. All right, world exploration, as we always do, we go to our favorite, Hall of Enlightenment, 829. That's right. So let's go ahead here. We'll go ready. Let's grab our team. Yes, a fun and easy one right here. Oop, let's go edit, remove, move, remove. And we can probably just tank this whole thing with Crimson Coral. Let's go ahead and add the attack in, add the whistle in, and the cooldown in. There we go. 170 versus 97. Should we do it? Let's do it. Yes, we're gonna try and tank it. Here we go. Ooh, there we go. Look at that spear. 8 seconds, 9 seconds on the cooldown. Again, depending on what you're running there, that's going to make your big difference for you. Big damage there. All right, we'll hit it again on the next one. And watch that. Boom. Smoking. Stage 829 here in normal mode. All right. Let's go for it again. Look at all these buffs. Crit down, defense, curse protection, water type attack up, crit up. Wow. Let's go for it. So awesome. And one shot the boss. Yes! 400,000 wreckage right there. Absolute wreckage. Holy cow. Love it. Love Crimson Coral cookie. I wish all of you the best in getting this particular cookie here, and obviously stay tuned for other guides on the channel. Sounds about it. So again, today we covered Crimson Coral cookie. We broke down the topping guide of choice for you. We also talked about the key moveset here, Somber Affection. We saw that in action, all the awesomeness that spear has. It's like Triton for sure. With that, if you got a question, if you got a comment, do let me know, because I love to hear from you. Let me know in the comments, have you got Crimson Coral cookie? Have you got the pity banner stuff yet? All those fun things. Please feel free to swing by the Discord server. We've got a great active community. I know several of you got Crimson Coral cookie and are working towards this cookie, and now we got a guide for you there as well. Lastly, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for your support. Appreciate the likes and the subs as we grow this amazing community. On top of that, I do have memberships for you available if you like those, and other great ways to stay connected down below, and other great ways to support the channel. So check that out. With that said, looking forward to Crimson Coral cookie here. I wish you the best, and I hope you enjoyed today's guide. With that, we'll see you soon. Until next time, Mythras out of here. We're going to charge on with the whales here and see how much more PvE progression we can get done. Take care.